Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. As you all know, I'm participating in VlogMas. I'm committing myself to uploading one video per day. And so you know what came out? Did it come out yesterday or today? The super trailer of the challenge. So you know, I am all challenge 36 in. You know, me, Charles, and Drew did a fantasy team. So I am committed to the Challenge 36. I am excited. I can't wait for it to start. This super trailer looked really good. So today I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the super trailer. I want to kind of talk about the game a little bit and just let's have a conversation in the comments about just some of the questions I have about the game, a little bit of gossip, and I want to go over my fantasy team. If I feel like the video is getting too long, I'm going to make the fantasy team video a separate one because I kind of feel like I have some fantasy team regrets, but I still feel like I'm going to win. Like, you always got to feel like you're going to win. Okay, let's jump into the super trailer. Now, what I appreciated the most about the super trailer, we all know the Challenge 36 is going to be in Iceland. I don't know anything, not a damn thing about Iceland. To me, it sounds like ice, cold, snow. But the scenery looks beautiful, like the water shots, the mountains, the rocks, the greenery. I said, oh, it looked kind of cute if it was warm. I know it was still cold. But TJ well, first we see him jumping out of airplanes. They do that all the time. That wasn't nothing new. But TJ come walking through these rocks and you hear the voiceovers. I ain't write it all down. Y'all watched it. This is just my 2 cents. I ain't about to go verbatim. I just want to talk about the stuff that stuck out to me. And that was the first thing. I thought the atmosphere was beautiful. The proving ground, I still don't know what it's going to be called this season. It looked very amazing. Like it looked kind of like where they stand up and they're down on the ground and well lit. It looked like all the seasons, so let's not go there. The first thing that caught my attention was Killer Cam says she back. She said Killer Cam is back. Cam isn't on my fantasy team. I feel like from this trailer, this is going to be a great season for Cam. Like, she looks ready to go in. Like, this is Cam's first time with the Red Skull twist. She wasn't on last season. No. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think Cam is ready to go in there, get her Red Skull, and she ready to defend it. So I like Cam when she on go. So I was excited for the pieces I got to see of Cam in the trailer. Now I'm jumping ahead to the end where CT and Devin were talking about we got rogue agents, secret agents, and double agents. A part of me feels like this game is going to be too confusing. Over on, if you all like long videos, me, Charles, and Drew did a live where we picked our fantasy teams and we talked about the challenge a little bit and we talked about each player as we picked them. One thing we hit on a little bit is we know there's rogue agents where, like, if you go in elimination and all eliminations are individual, though you still get thrown in with your partner, and say you win and your partner loses, you can choose to become a rogue agent. You don't have to just, I guess, pick a pair. I don't know. I feel like whatever episode is coming on Monday night, because you know the season starts Wednesday, but they're doing a little special on Monday night. It needs to be something that explains all the rules to the game, because TJ says there's only 10 skulls. Great. I'm happy there's only 10 skulls. That means people, like last season, I thought the problem with last season was everyone got an opportunity to get a red skull. And once you got a red skull, you really just sat back and looked. Like, I think only 2 people, D and Anissa, had to go in and defend their skulls. So it was kind of like, I'm happy they said no. It's 10 skulls, 5 each. Once y'all get these 5 skulls, y'all got to fight it out. until it's time to run the final. What you gonna do? I like that because you always got to stay on ready, and you can't really play scared. Though I'm sure somebody gonna find a way to play scared. But anyway, I have so many questions like, what exactly does the rogue agent get to do? Then they have a secret agent, which we kind of discussed is kind of like when Big Brother had America's Favorite Player, and America's Favorite Player would go in and make the house guests do certain things so they can win money. Those are the secret agents. And then we have secret votes. And then you have the title of the season is double agent. Though I think that might just be the title of the season. I don't think that's an actual gonna play a role. But I just feel like this season has so many twists and turns and rules. We need a whole episode on Monday just so we can understand the strategy of, because, you know, I like to think along with the players on where I think the strategy can go. And right now, I'm very confused. I understand the skull twist, but the secret agent, the rogue agent, I need some more explanations. If you know, get in the comments and let your girl know. Because I want to be able to play along and know what's in the mindset of the cast as they're playing. So that was it. Now CT, I like CT. A lot of people don't like CT. I did say in my video, and I know you're like, bitch, you always contradicting yourself. I did say I'm tired of the old vets and they need to sit down. But CT look good. Like, I don't see the dad bod CT. It looked like CT really trained and is here for the business. And I'm all here for it because CT on my fantasy team. So I'm all here for it. I think all of the clips, it seemed like CT was very heavy in the trailer. So I think that was a great fantasy pick for me. Now we hear Corey in the background saying people don't have a problem lying to their best friend for $1 million. I didn't think that even had to be said. It's $1 million. Like, I don't have a problem lying to a lot of people for $1 million. Now, it depends on what kind of lie. Now, I ain't gonna hurt nobody for $1 million. Like, I ain't gonna cut you. I ain't gonna do nothing trifling. But if we in the game and we playing for $1 million, I don't have a problem telling a couple of little lies to get myself to the end. Because guess what? If Angie win $1 million, my best friend balling too. Like, I ain't giving her half, but you know, we kicking it. It's $1 million. It's a game. I feel like when you're playing a game, you have to take that friendship mode out of it. Like last year, Nelson put his game on the line for Corey because Corey was having a newborn at the time. It was a sweet gesture. I loved it. It made me have all the heart in the feels for Nelson last season. I loved the gesture, but at the end of the day, and I said it, if you go back to my videos, I said it last season. If I was Nelson, I wouldn't have done it. Because guess what? Uncle Nelson, with $1 million, could give Corey $10K and slide him a little bit on his little child support. You know, Uncle Nelson got the kids. But Uncle Nelson needs $1 million because guess what? I might want to have a baby one day too. Just because you having one right now don't mean you deserve the money any more than I do. You know, and call me whatever you want to call me. When it's $1 million on the line, yeah, I don't have a problem lying saying I ain't gonna vote you in or I'm voting this way I don't have no problem with it. It's a game. Moving on, we see Nelson in a hall brawl. And the first thing I wrote on my paper was, can he have redemption? Now, your girl, you see these glasses I got on. I can't see. I'm not going to, like, I did watch my my new YouTube friend, Drew. He did a trailer breakdown where he freezes each screen and he looks in there and see whose name on the helmet and all that. Angie ain't doing that. One, I don't have time to be freezing the frames, and two, I can't see. He was freezing the frame in his video and he was like, oh, I could read this name, and I was like looking at it like I still can't see it. So I'm silly, I know. So I'm just explaining to y'all. This is the overview. If you want the details, names, blah, blah, blah of the trailer, go on over there to Angel Cake Entertainment. He freezes the frame and has it for you. So I don't know who in the hall brawl with Nelson, but I just wrote down redemption. I would like to see Nelson win one. Anissa, she in the background saying it's her time. She tired of everybody winning over and over and over again. I am too, Anissa. I am too. Now, you were also someone who I said you could have sat at home. I feel bad for saying that because I like you, Anissa. And I took up for you because Charles said you wasn't in shape. And I shouldn't be saying that. But if you watch the other video, you saw he said it. But I feel like Anissa is in good shape this season. And Anissa does well every season. She has a partner. She's a great partner, I think. But like every other show, at some point, you have to let it grow and let us get to love new characters. And as much as I like Anissa, I'm ready to like somebody else. Like, let Amber B take the Anissa spot. Now, I don't want her to lose. I sound so shady and I'm not trying to. I don't want her to lose like Anissa been losing. But I'm just saying I would like to see some new characters on the show. I wish you well, Anissa. I wish you well, but I don't know. Moving on. We see Josh arguing and fighting a couple of times, and he punches a wall. And we see Josh and Fessy get into an argument, and Josh telling people, ain't nobody scared of you, Fessy. And Fessy tell Josh, you play scared every season. It was all facts on both sides. To me, anybody could lose when it comes to elimination. I don't care how built and strong and scary Fessy, a CT, a Darrell may look. At any point in time, anybody can lose. Not every elimination is going to be a knockout fight where you have to be scared of someone's size. So you're right. Ain't nobody scared of you, Fessy. But guess what, Josh? You do play scared every season. You get on my last nerve every season. I feel like you're going to get on the last one this season too. And I'm giving you too much time. So let's move on. Teresa crying. Boy, am I stuck in the house with anybody but him. Girl, why you come back after so many years? You knew the probability of you being stuck in the house with the him. Now, who is the him? Is it Wes? You and Wes was cool the last time I saw y'all together. I don't know who it is, Teresa. It's probably some production tears. I don't know, but get in the comments if you know who she's talking about. Now, what was funny to me in the trailer, Natalie is sitting in a group of people talking about, you know, they're going to use the rookies to try to take us out. And I'm like, bitch, and I'm saying bitch in a nice way. I'm like, bitch, you are a rookie. And then I just start cracking up and I'm like, that's Natalie. Natalie is such a beast. And I think she's so used to doing these shows. Like, she started off so long ago on The Amazing Race, Survivor, and you know, she just beasted Winners at War, even though she was on Redemption Island the whole time, but she still was at the finale. Okay, so I think Natalie just came in the house and like, yeah, this is my first season over here, but I ain't no rookie. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I'm Natalie. You know, she had me cracking up. Anyway, we see. Look at Angelo. Y'all dogs do that, make those noises when they sleep. Anyway, moving on. So Fessy, Corey, and Tori are talking, and they all look sad and look like they about to cry. They just lost their best friend. Does Nelson betray the homeboys? Because I'm like, what's going on? Corey already alluded to you would lie to your best friend for $1 million. And now the three of them are in a circle looking sad. But where was Nelson? He wasn't looking sad. Tori tells them they probably are going to throw you all in elimination against each other so one of y'all can go home. And that's what I would do. Especially on this season when it's secret votes. Whoever the power couple is, whoever wins the daily challenge, I would throw the strongest team in and then have the house secretly vote in another strong team, so we always getting rid of somebody strong. Why throw in 2 rookies? Like, I hope I don't see that this season. It's pointless. It's pointless. But let's move on. How much more the trailer we gotta go? Kyle was throwing up blood. Was he? That was kind of nasty. I'm sad about it because Kyle on my fantasy team. I hope he was just throwing up and Amber was tripping, but we shall see. We saw a lot of underwater and a lot of swimming. We're going to see about that. To me, when I think of Iceland, the last thing I want to do is get in some water. But I'm sure it was safe. Cam in the background talking about she don't play a scare game. And Cam does not. I appreciate that from Cam. She ain't scared of nobody. From her rookie season, she wasn't scared of nobody. And then Cam is telling Leroy, well, let's just throw in some people that ain't in our alliance. Like, why would we throw in some people that's working with us? I really want to know. I'm going to sit down and think about it over the weekend. I really want to know who is in this Cam Leroy alliance. Because in the next little clip, we see Nelson telling Leroy, don't start tripping because you in this power position. Don't trip. Don't think you safe. Don't get it twisted. I know I reworded everything Nelson said. That's the gist of what he said. He was like, don't be in a power trip. You ain't really safe. Don't get it twisted. So that's telling me that Cam and Leroy are in a power position of the game. And I can see that. They're vets. They're strong vets. We're going to go over the pairs. I got to remember who their partners were. I just thought that was interesting. Because I would think Nelson would work with Leroy and Cam. But he told, don't get it twisted. I would love to see a season, especially now that Bananas is gone, with Leroy and Cam being the power players. I don't think they will be, because unless they're working with CT and Wes, I could see that. But I would love to see just, it's Cam and Leroy, everybody coming to with the power plays of the game. Because that would make me feel better, because for so many years, I always just thought Leroy was Bananas' wingman. And that's not fair, because they are genuinely best friends. And that's not fair to call Leroy the wingman because he best friends with Bananas. But he just could never beat Bananas. And Bananas had it is what it is. Bananas was the face of the show. So Bananas was always the one given the edit and the opportunity to be the star player. And Leroy was just his best friend. So now that Bananas is off, it would just show me that he don't need Bananas to get to the end of the game. And I know he's done it other seasons where Bananas went home early and he still went to the end. Yes, Leroy is a great player, but I would like to see him do it from jump. Without, your best friend ain't even there. Let's do it from jump. What you and your girl gonna do? I heard other YouTubers say that Cam and Leroy are the new Swaley since Bailey and, what's his name? Swaggy retired. I don't think so. I think they're a totally different dynamic from Swaley. I like Swaley over there. I always said I would have loved to see Bailey on the challenge by herself. I think Bailey coming on the challenge with Swaggy hurt her position in the game, because she was more fool la line in love and only talking to Wes in her bunk bed with Swaggy. And I always said that if Bailey would have did it solo, she would have been able to make friendships, and maybe they still went far, but I don't think Bailey would just quit reality TV if she would have done it solo. But that's here nor there. But Cam and Leroy are a totally different vibe. A totally different vibe. So to me, it's no comparison. But moving on from that, we almost at the end of this. We saw a couple of people kissing. We said we know one of them is Fessy and Gabby. And the rumor in the streets are that Tori wanted to be with Fessy. And I want to know if it's going to be some jealousy in the house. I don't know, but I want to see it. Because I'm going to be happy to see a single Tori. Now, the rumors in the street are that Tori wanted Fessy, but in the house she was still with Jordan. Her and Jordan just broke up, but they were together in the house. I don't know. I don't follow none of these people that close on Twitter or Instagram to know their personal business. I do know that Tori and Jordan have broken up for whatever reason. I don't know if it was cheating or not. I don't know. I'm telling you what the Twitter streets are saying. They're saying that Tori messed around with Fessy in the house, and that's why her and Jordan broke up. I don't believe it, because clearly Fessy is kissing Gabby in the mouth. But we're going to see. It's going to be some juicy drama around that. Nani says she's a rogue agent. And to me, I thought to be a rogue agent, you have to win elimination. That was shade. I don't know. I don't know how Nani became a rogue agent, but we shall see. And then the last thing I noticed in this super trailer is there's a black girl. It has to be Big T or Cam. I'm hoping it's not Cam. And there's another girl in the doorway, and whoever this black girl is, I don't know, but she had more melanin in her skin, so I know it wasn't like an Amber or a Lolo or Natalie. But and Natalie isn't black. She's I know she's from Sri Lanka. We'll figure that out later. But somebody was in the doorway and they ran and tackled her or like charged her, and I didn't know if that was from a beef or if they were playing. I'm hoping they were just playing around, because you know you can't be physical or put hands on nobody. I don't even think you could charge them in the doorway. I hope it's not Cam, because I don't want Cam to be sent home for that kind of issue. But it was either her or Big T, and I don't see Big T having that kind of you want this smoke energy. Like, Big T seemed like she just would, she don't want to argue. She doesn't seem confrontational to me. But it had to be one of the two. Who else black on the show? It wasn't Anissa. Yeah, so that's it. Let me look. Yeah, they the only two that have a little bit of melanin or darker melanin in their skin. So Cam, please don't be tackling nobody on the show and get sent home. I hope it was just y'all was playing around. But anyway, okay, I talked for 23 minutes, so that means I'm gonna talk about my fantasy team regrets. Do I have any? Like, we just talked about the super trailer, so next I'm going to talk about my fantasy team. I'm going to tell you all who I have. Y'all tell me if y'all think my team is a winning team or if you think it's trash. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I promise you, I promise you, if you are a challenge lover and you're looking for a YouTube channel where you're going to have fun reviews and just have fun times in the comments this season, Kiss My Chicks TV is it. Now, it's a lot of other people that do it too that have great channels, but I'm telling you, we're going to have fun over here. I'm going to review every week. I'm going to get with my guys, Charles and Drew. We're going to talk about our fantasy teams. If you all want to play along, go ahead, pick 5 people, 5 guys, 5 girls. Commit. No cheating. No switching them in and out during the week. Pick 5 people and just see how you do and play along with us throughout the season. Okay, we will be going live throughout the season, and you will have reviews. So I know I talk too much. I will talk to you all later. Go ahead and hit subscribe. That's what I was trying to say out of all of that. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.